Let's go to the fucking racers.
That's all the allotted time we have to discuss mathematics here on the Mystery Funhouse. Behold, Timo's got a fresh new Void Stranger display picture with a very similar energy as Somegi's Final Fantasy XIV avatar display picture. Also, pretty similar win rates. Timo Star is new. Somegi is anything but. 10th Mystery Tournament. Has gotten 9th at least once. Maybe twice. And everyone's been rooting for Somegi to make top 8, you know. It's every year, it's her year to make top 8. Oh, yeah, and it hasn't been yet.
We said it wrong before. It's apparently not Final Fantasy XIV, it's 11.
11 is a game that exists.
It's a PS2 game, I think.
Yeah, I always forget about that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone does. After 10, they made 12, but also not really. That game doesn't really exist either. They basically made 13. And then they made 13 2 more times, and then they went on to 15.
Yeah, that's it. Even, like, people forget 16 came out. That happened. Correctly pointed out in the chat by Exuno, Somegi is the Kuso Grande reigning champion.
Reigning?
I think. Isn't she won the last one? I think. Maybe it was the one before.
Kuso Grande starts this weekend. I'm in the first match for some reason.
That's right. If you're over here watching us, watching this, and you're thinking this is cool, maybe you don't know that there's a similar cool thing happening at twitch.tv/brosensha. I'll go ahead and do a shout out here.
Can you shout out people who aren't here?
I think so. What? I can't. It just got messed up. It inserted username in brackets for me, and then I needed to delete it.
We did it. That's what matters.
So
I failed the math. You failed the shoutout.
Yeah. Will our failures how they won't impact this race, but it's the players and their failures that is going to determine the outcome.
It's not about who plays better. It's about who plays worse.
Yes, it's about who doesn't play worse.
In this game, it's kind of true. This is a game where you're gonna feel bad about, like, dying, right? Like, it's a game where you can prevent dying completely by just playing well enough. Which is obviously, it's obviously most games, but like other games have like surprising things suddenly, like the boss does an attack we didn't expect or something. I feel like this game isn't like that. In this game, every death, you just feel like you could have prevented it.
We don't actively try to give the players games that will make them feel bad over here. But
it just happens.
In Kuso Grande, you might encounter that sort of thing. So yeah, give Brosensha's Twitch channel a follow if any of that sounds interesting. This is the one match. We've talked about this one match. We could talk about all the games they played, but I feel like we're going to run out of time. I don't know.
Yeah. Hold on.
They're playing what? This is like a Super Nintendo game, right?
Yes. I've got a folder where I download all the thumbnails, right? And I usually don't clean that folder up. So now I've got like 50 thumbnails and I'm trying to find the one that I just downloaded. It's like a Where's Waldo search.
Yeah.
It's not anywhere. Did I even download it? Jesus Christ.
Is it in your downloads folder somewhere weird?
I didn't even download it. Of course I can't find it. Waldo was hiding.
Waldo didn't exist. You have to pay to add Waldo to the latest Where's Waldo.
Well, now I did download it and I can't find it still.
It's just called Where's. And then you can download the Waldo DLC. The other match is Beokirby versus arcbliss. They snuck in and scheduled their match. And we're happy to have them here. arcbliss, like Somegi, is one of these players who has made 9th as multiple times in the case of arcbliss.
Kind of a meme at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, we point it out every time. And that's how things become the way that they are around here. It doesn't take much for something to become a meme around here. We're meme friendly. We're pro meme on the Mystery Funhouse. Like it or not. I do what I can to contain it. Beokirby came into this one with 2 past Mystery Tournament entries. Went 0-2 and 1-2. And has blown those out of the water. Nothing but wins to get to a winner's 3 match.
Timo Star did really well in the first 2 or 3 rounds of Mystery Tournament 17, and I was like, wow, this is our new dark horse. And then they lost pretty quickly, twice in a row. So I still want to see. Oh, we're not even. This isn't even the Timo Star match, isn't it? Never
Yeah, I
mind
moved
then.
on while you were
I'm
deep
cropping
into your picture folder.
Yeah,
while I the words didn't even register. We can take a look at what Timo's played this tournament, though.
Oh, it's winners all around. Look at this. 8 wins
Yeah.
between these guys. Well, we're gonna add 2 losses to that.
Timo Star is the one who delivered the win, the loss. Delivered the loss to Half Beastie, who is you have said that this is my pick to win it all, or this is my horse that I'm backing. I'm with the one comment I made that, like, you know, that Half Beastie is pretty good. But Timo Star was better. Better also than El Cheese Boy is another name on my radar, because they knocked me out of the Games 2 Jolly tournament that we did. earned my respect on that particular field of battle.
One tournament you ever cared about.
Yeah, so the fact that these two were both defeated by Timo Star is enough to amp up Timo versus Somegi, who really needs no amping up. I mean, she beat freaking Pika Pals, last year's runner-up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cleaning the
has
system.
A gigantic track record.
That's a cool game. Pogo game. Alright, let's have a look at this game. We have an SNES game, a classic, empty classic. I've seen this like 4 times or something on this channel already. Firestriker! A kind of Arkanoid game, I guess?
Yeah.
I was gonna like add a genre to that, like an Arkanoid puzzle game, but it's not a puzzle game. And I can't tell you what it is, but it's also not Arkanoid. Like, there is something to this game, but I can't tell you what.
It's a little more action-oriented. The paddle, as it were, can move up and down, which is already like you've vastly increased the possibility space of the game. It's like going from a 2D to a 3D game, you know? You've literally increased the dimensions.
So I'm gonna recrop this, don't worry. It's just impossible to tell right now where the screen is.
Now, did I get in here fast enough to grab this paste bin real quick before this race gets started? I must have.
I can post it.
I got it. But post it anyway for everyone watching. So you might be thinking, like, this does not look like an Arkanoid. This looks like one of the many awesome RPGs available on the Super Nintendo. Why is this here in Mystery Tournament? And you'll see in just a moment. D-pad to move, L and R to move your mage, who is hanging out at the bottom. They're like your goalie, defending the blocks down at the bottom. And you're the knight, and you run around and you bash the ball into the enemies. This is how you roll. You can't hit them with a sword. That would be stupid.
Yeah, you even have the sword. This game is kind of like Sanrio Smash. Well,
yeah. And the hit detection's a little weird. I just saw Beokirby spin in a way that hit the ball twice with the same spin attack.
You also have this blue guy, who you can move with the shoulder buttons, I think. He's like your goalkeeper, like on a football table. Do you know what a football table is?
Of course I know what it is. Oh, sorry, this is one of these like cultural, I don't know if that's if it carries over. Yeah, we got a football.
What if I had called it a kicker? Just out of interest.
Oh.
That's the German name.
No.
Okay.
But also, what else has a goalie that you move down at the bottom of a thing back and forth while you mostly focus on another thing? Like, even from context, I might have gone like, oh, is that what you call a foosball table?
Some kind of 2v2 air hockey.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with. arcbliss having trouble hitting this thing past these rocks, but is currently enjoying a small lead over Beokirby in the bottom race. And Somegi is about to push through this gap here. I think everyone maybe was like, oh, we got to kill all these enemies or something. But then, no, you want to get through the blocks, I guess.
Yeah, so every stage we're gonna do... Is it? I'm not sure if it's only 2 stages. Oh, no, 4 stages. I think it's 4 stages because break fire and earth seals, you're required to first get like a character or something from a separate stage.
Okay.
But every stage is set up into these screens. Oh, Somegi with the super shot right through the defense.
Very nice. Timo's going to work on the second half. So a small lead for Somegi, a much bigger lead for arcbliss, who is actually ahead of Somegi. Yeah, our first and fourth players are in the bottom race.
Never mind, Somegi.
Oh.
Takes the lead with another super shot.
What's the deal with the super shot?
I think when you pick up these POW bubbles, you get 1 power, and if you have 3 POW, you have power. Then you do that.
This is one of these bare bones pay spins, by the way. It doesn't say like, oh, POWs are your limited number of power shot. Like, you know, you got to figure that stuff out by playing.
Look at Somegi, she's moving.
arcbliss just now getting to that level she was on. Beokirby still on the first screen. I don't think this even says like, oh, you want to hit the ball up.
I mean, I guess, but also where else would you be hitting it?
I mean, once you kill all the enemies and it doesn't progress, then yeah,
you have no goal left.
But I wouldn't fault someone for killing all the enemies first. Anyway, Beokirby got tripped up by that, and then furthermore got tripped up, not really understanding, I think, where to send this ball. So she's going to start playing now.
Is this door? You hit the door to slowly open it. Basically like an HP bar.
Well, you got to remember where you parked your wizard. It's critical.
Yeah, like in
so you got health
kicker.
As well. You can see on the UI the number of power shots you have. Somegi has 2, Beokirby has 1.
I thought it... actually, yeah, I didn't consider that. I thought you have 1 when you pick up 3 of them. Maybe you're right.
Oh. Well, maybe you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Together, we have thought of everything.
Somegi is trying to trap this thing against the wall. Do you go through, or do you just have to open it enough?
No, you go through with the ball.
Oh, the ball, right? Yeah, of course. Score a goal.
I like how you thought that you go through. Alright, I'm leaving.
I mean, within the narrative of the story, it's like, yeah, of course. It's about me getting to the thing. Like, it's...
Yeah, but you gotta strike the fire.
You gotta strike the fire.
In the name of the game.
This game is actually an escort quest. Alright, the boss is coming in, exploding everywhere. Taking away a lot of space. You've got health. It hasn't been too much of a factor, but now it is going to be... Somegi only has 2. It's in the top left of her screen.
Oh, this game, so on the box art I saw like Super NES multi-adapter or something. I was like, apparently this game has a 4-player mode, where you can play 2v2.
Whoa.
Pretty cool. Maybe we should have done that instead.
2 attackers, 2 goalies?
Probably, yeah, like in Kicker. Oh, Somegi died.
Is dead, was moving the goalie around a little bit. You failed miserably.
So, in that screen you could see how many lives we have. We can die 3 more times.
Oh, the boss's health stays? No, he's just exploding. Okay.
We can die 2 more times. The boss health is in the top left. You gotta hit this guy very centered when he's red, I think. Like the orb is red.
Beokirby has done a great job catching up here. Is this even the same screen? No. Well, no. is just one screen behind, though. When it started, you know, at the very start of the race was like 2, maybe even 3 screens behind. The player's having a lot of trouble making this ball go where you want it to. It really... Sometimes the angle is not what you thought it would be. And you can put like a curve on it as well.
Yeah, it's really weird. I remember that much from playing this.
And there's like a little bit of gravity, like it wants to head towards your side of the field. That, or they just keep putting curve on it, and then by definition, you know, hitting it away and then curving it is always going to curve it towards you, and that's what's going on. Somegi has landed 2 hits. The jewel is blue, the jewel goes red sometimes.
Yeah, it's really short.
Is there a tell before it goes red, or do you just have to...
I think it's just on a timer.
Okay, that didn't count. Using the goalie. By which I mean the mage, of course.
No, he's the goalie. Got the one on his back.
Beokirby has not really... doesn't seem to be focusing on the door. It's breaking like a lot of extra blocks. Oh, power shot. Up to the door.
Oh yeah, maybe blue is good. Somegi just hit it when it was blue.
Somegi got a 3rd hit, and Beokirby just used her 2nd power shot, so she's out now. Arcbliss into the boss fight. Timo Star. The door is really the mini-boss of the stage in a lot of ways. Man, the reaction time is not easy. And if you're too late, you're going to be in front of the ball. Like, it's going to move past you, and then you're going to spin, and you're just going to hit it further down away from you.
Oh. Our goalkeeper is sleeping on the line.
2 hits left. Arcbliss already has the same amount of damage done to this boss.
Yeah.
Let's try to learn what Arcbliss is doing that's working out better.
Oh, that didn't count.
What I am seeing is Arcbliss is hitting the ball almost always straight up. Even if the boss isn't really there, it's just kind of like, well, maybe he'll move into it.
I mean, you probably get more power out of it, which seems to maybe matter.
Because of the way that the shots tend to arc around and arc away from the top of the screen, you definitely keep the ball at the top of the screen more often if you are hitting it straight up. Really nervous for Somegi. She needs one more hit. Oh!
Alright, 2 more attempts. Game overs are pretty punishing. You have to redo the entire stage.
Oh my god.
Maybe like the door stays open. I remember something weird, but like you have to redo almost all of it.
Arcbliss gets the kill. Beokirby's already done 3 damage to the boss.
Maybe you can get like a bunch of hits in at once.
There's another hit.
Oh, the boss almost hit itself. That would have been embarrassing. Oh.
Oh.
Places the mage in front of the hole. That makes sense.
Yes. Somegi has got the mage all the way on the right side and is kind of almost treating the stage like a top-down view of a ping pong table, and has 2 players on either side of the table hitting the ball back and forth across the boss's general direction. Oh!
Beokirby dies with like 1 hole on the left. Mage was guarding the right hole. As this game, I just noticed, is a lot like Omega Strikers.
Oh, do you think they borrowed... No, they borrowed the name striking from football. That's what they... they used that term. They didn't borrow it from Firestrikers for the Super Nintendo. Somebody got those 3 hits, and then no more. Okay, there was a clean hit for Beokirby. As far as I could tell, the boss's crystal was blue, so I don't know. Ah, that's a death for Timo Star. Somegi leading the mage in front of the cracked most block, but it's arcbliss in the lead on the bottom race. Oh!
Beokirby got like a double hit. The ball went behind the boss and right into it right as the iframes ran out.
Very nice. And her opponent, arcbliss, just lost the ball out the bottom on the next stage. And if game overs are as punishing as you say...
You have to redo the stage.
The players should be thinking about intentional game overs as well.
Let's see what the pastebin says. Dying respawns you on the current stage, continues kick you out to the world stage map.
You also have limited continues. So I think like if you really blow it and you use all 5 of your continues, you go back to the... It's like you just started the race. You get title screen.
I don't know.
That boss is dead.
Beokirby,
One more hit.
Runs right in there. Didn't see that she was on 1 HP maybe? Like, was playing super dangerously.
Maybe the eyes were on the ball. It was moving dangerously around the blocks that she calls her home down at the bottom of the screen. arcbliss lost his ball. It got stuck in a tree on the side of the stage. All right, there it is.
What the hula hoop?
So Somegi is free and is not interested in any kind of intentional game over, unless I missed that she already did that. There's a little bit of you pull the ball into you if you like preemptively spin. Or no, I think it's just a little janky. First screen clear very quickly from Somegi. Timo Star halfway done the boss. Beokirby a third. Whoa!
Oh. Game over. Continue, and that's the whole stage from the start. That's huge.
Yeah. At that point, you might as well hit reset on the... No, never mind. There's the grass part is a whole different stage. Okay.
Yeah, we did the trees.
But you gotta open the door. Somegi, I think, has hit this door and it didn't react. Oh, look at that. Power shot from arcbliss up the right side. Oh, but an ill-timed power shot misses everything on the left side.
You have to turn off the fire? You have to turn on the fire?
I mean, the power shot destroyed the fire.
It probably opens the door. Ah, we're getting defeated by walls.
That would explain why Somegi hasn't done anything when the ball hit the door. Yeah, here it is. Torch destroyed, door open. Mystery solved. These 4-player races can be pretty hard. Timo's got the boss dead, so the top race is going to be pretty close.
Yeah, bottom race, unfortunately. Beokirby game overing on the boss and far, far behind now. Right, arcbliss will have to do this tower and then the temple.
I mean, we've seen how bad stuff can happen, though. We've also seen how sort of unfair and unwieldy this game can be. Nothing is certain. But it does look pretty good for arcbliss in the bottom race. Somegi gets a torch. 1 left. Timo Star's lost a block already at the start. Yeah, park that mage a little to the left, maybe. It's a shame power shots are such a limited resource. What if, like, every 10 times you hit it, you got a power shot or something?
I think that would make things very easy.
It'd be more fun.
I like the way Sanrio Smash Ball does it, where you can like charge it by standing still.
Oh.
They're kind of moving a little bit every once in a while.
arcbliss has got a centipede. Oh!
But all of them.
Is that the boss? Is that what we're doing? We're just hitting these things?
Are we hitting the blue one? Are we hitting all of them? Who knows? Mystery. Oh.
The blue one is turned red.
Of course.
Video games.
Just kind of shuffle them about. Spell the word Tim.
Oh, this game is so weird. And the pastebin offers no help.
Yeah, this is a very classic pastebin. It's like, here's the controls, here's what happens if you die, good luck.
Somegi is on the tower. Beokirby is back to the boss. But unlucky for arcbliss, encountered a glitch where whatever this thing is doesn't die, and so it's just here forever now, I guess. It's just no other explanation for what's happening on screen right
No,
now.
we just hit this guy, they die if you hit them
Yeah,
long enough.
they die. There's just no indication whatsoever that they're taking any more damage.
Killing all but 2 of them was enough.
Firestriker is beaten.
Oh man, we have Eno. Big Eno.
This is a weird choice.
Oh, this guy's fast. Look at him go.
Yeah, he is. The pastebin doesn't even say like there's a second character. Here's what the advantages, disadvantages are. Like
No, it does say that. It does say you have to finish the stages to unlock the strikers that can enter the temple. So it does say you have to pick the guy.
So it's not a choice even. arcbliss doing a really good job of getting these straight repeated shots on the small door to advance. Somegi fighting the red millipede, centipede.
The bugs.
Collection of squiggly things.
It's not even like one thing. I think it's just like a community of bugs that have decided to become one big bug.
Well, they're dead.
It was fast for some reason.
It was very fast. There were many bugs left, and I looked away on one of the other many screens we have on screen.
And there were still many bugs left at the end. Just kind of ended a little earlier. Don't think too much about it.
Alright, so what are we dealing with? New content here from arcbliss. Blocks defending a door.
Yeah, we know what to do with
Pretty
doors.
straightforward. You use a key.
Exactly. You try pushing.
Wait, there's only one you need to kill, and once it turns red, it's like effectively hiding within the other ones? That's so lame.
That sucks.
Timo Star has got all of the torches on the right dead? Maybe is working the ball up here. No, there's nothing to do up here.
Timo Star is losing connection to Somegi. You know, like falling behind.
Yes, they are. And Beokirby, of course, stuck fighting the forever boss. It will take a game over from arcbliss at this point for Beokirby's comeback. But only has 1 star left in the bottom right. I think rest is the rest of your lives.
That's true. So if arcbliss game over is on a long stage like this one?
Yeah.
Bird is so fast, Jesus.
Somegi's got 1 hit out of 10 on this boss. Also only has 1 life. Timo Star has 2.
Boss has like these 2 sides, and you're constantly focusing. Like the boss is gonna be on one side, so you will be, and then bam, your mage isn't there to save it because he was on the right side.
You failed miserably. Last life for Somegi.
Could be painful. This could be Timo Star almost catching up.
Okay, so it turns red. Fire charges down at you. Big spread projectile attack.
Is this the end of the goal? No, we're gonna do Earth after this. We still have 1 more character to unlock.
I think we did a goal that ended here. And
where's Timo going?
Beat it in like 17 minutes or something.
Timo, where you going? Timo was trying to do the temple, I think.
I mean, it's kind of unclear. What is what? Once you finish the air temple, go to the fire temple, bottom left, earth temple, top left. Yeah, I guess the pastebin makes it pretty clear.
And it also says you need to finish both stages in those areas to unlock the striker that can enter the templates.
Arcbliss, I don't know whether it's intentional or not, but keeps passing back to the goalie, who then hits it forwards, and it looks cool.
Was doing it against the tiger thing.
Hmm. Oh. Got a hit? Nope, that's just the boss's charging attack.
No, it is a hit. No, it will attack when you hit it. Like the tiger.
My brain could not perceive a health bar that goes that far over to the right. 2 hits left for Somegi. Has no more extra lives and a hole open, and the right side is very weak.
Yeah, 1 more hit and those will open.
The mage can guard that hole.
Oh! That's it!
The last hit!
Somegi in a clear lead now, like in the total race.
Yeah. Arcbliss still has an extra life to work with. The right side has a hole that the mage is protecting, so the left side now has a hole and also is overall not in good shape.
Ooh. Ooh. Even worse shape now. Any hit will destroy those blocks now.
What are we doing with the mage? The mage is gonna hang out on the right.
I mean, it makes sense, right? You want the mage. Oh!
Somegi takes the... Oh! Arcbliss takes a death.
All in one
more life left. And Somegi took the intentional game over very quickly, so she is the sort of player to always be mindful of that sort of thing, and now has 3 lives going into the final set of levels.
I think these black things are like enemy spawners or something. I'm not sure if you can kill them.
They are very weird.
They look like test sprites or something.
Yeah, an emulator glitch or something. Oh, they're on the wrong layer. So, Arcbliss absolutely needs to clutch out this boss kill, otherwise it's basically tied in the bottom race. And Timo Star has been making pretty slow progress through this level to unlock the Firebird, trailing some girl by like 1.5 levels.
Yeah, and the whole boss.
Yeah, and the goal is like not a lot of levels.
Somegi's having a rough time with these Dracula mouths. Oh, Arcbliss! Dies!
Oh no! We are tied on the bottom.
Everything exploded.
Or wait, or are we? No, Somegi needs to, or Beokirby needs to still unlock the guy.
Yeah, but
the bird guy.
This is the last level before you get the fire guy, so it's 1 level behind.
Alright, so tied was an exaggeration, but very close. Lucky bounce for Somegi hitting this mouth. They're so healthy. What dentist does this vampire have? No plaque. Must drink a lot of milk. The calcium. Wait, it just spits out another one when you kill it. What are we doing? You can kill the spawn. The fire monster Firestriker is beaten. Timo Star has the bird. Needs to do that whole fire temple and boss to catch up to Somegi. Do you think she wants us to call her Somegi or some girl?
I doubt that she minds either way.
If you put it on screen in front of me, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I've been saying Somegi.
I'm just worried it's gonna, like, stick. And eventually she'll realize, you're like, oh, this is kind of stupid.
Oh no! That was really stupid. The enemy basically, like, dribbled the ball down and out.
Oh my god, the boulders are massive and strong. So nothing... If it didn't take a long time, Somegi has no reason not to just take another game over here. Get that life back. But it does take some time, and you gotta have some confidence in a race. Moving on to the next screen. Beokirby needs to remember which of these squiggly little guys is the correct one.
I don't think she knows that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I never would have known that.
There's no indication whatsoever that that's what you have to do. It's not like the guy taunted you personally and then summoned some shadow clones or something. You know, like that would give me the clue.
When you walk in and the okay, you turn red.
Didn't he just
it's
die?
so weird.
So he's like bottom left now, I guess.
Yes.
That's him. That's him. He's in
now
the middle.
He's in the middle.
The middle-ish guy. Bottom middle. I mean, not like we know. We're just killing things now. Which I would also be doing.
Timo Star beginning to go to work on the door. Oh, it's going to hit those blocks. That's going to make it possible for the ball to fall down through those blocks. arcbliss once again at the bird boss.
It's all the lives. That's a good sign.
Beokirby needs to find the thing. That might have been a hit. I lost track of where he was while I was looking at the other players. He's in there somewhere. If all else fails, kill them all.
I think bottom left.
Somegi finds a heart, but then gets hit again, but then finds another heart, so... This is making really good use of these heart drops. And it's just running around grabbing them while the goalie is the one doing the work. Just really good multitasking. Timo on to bird boss. 2 lives. Lots of health. Gets a hit. Discovers what happens when you get a hit. Oh, I see how I got tricked. I think it takes a while to actually display the health bar. Scorpions are charging down at us.
Oh, what's with the pit?
There's no parts where can you just walk off? Or is it just like the ball can go here and you can't, sort of?
Well, you can walk off. And you lose 1 HP, I guess.
Okay. Better than a life. Sheesh. 3 hits on the boss for Timo Star. arcbliss has got the kill? No, starting the boss fight. My apologies. So Beokirby's on this level now.
What do you think the rock enemy is gonna be? Is it gonna be like little Samson rock guy? Or an actual enemy?
Oh,
like a mole or something.
Beokirby's incredible aggression at the door. She hit it like twice and then ran up and been like ba 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 and like hit it like 4 more times to open it. You would think I would know, considering I've definitely commentated a race of this game.
I played this game. I think it's a rock dude.
That's a pretty safe bet. Oh, Zamza the Earth Monster. I didn't read any description if one was offered by the NPC. You're a golem. Golem is slow.
Oh, you're...
But maybe he hits it hard?
You're Robo from Chrono Trigger. Is that his name?
Yeah.
The brown guy.
I don't know if he looks particularly Robo-like.
I think what? It's the same character.
He's very boxy. Robo's like got like a roundness to him that this.
I think this guy's round.
It's very square. Somege's down to 1 life. And I think this is the, like, switching to this robot, this must be the start of a new level.
Yeah, you can see the
opportunity.
The entrance to the temple there, that only the robot can enter, as the ancient scriptures have foretold.
So this was an opportunity for another intentional game over that some girl is opting not to take, even though there's going to be a boss here at the end.
Look at this, Beokirby on the bus, as arcbliss is also still on the bus.
Wow. Already landed 2 hits. 3 hits.
4! Wow! Speedrun! Oh, that one
arcbliss has a hole open on the left. The mage is on the right. Oh, saves it, but the super wide hole on the left. Needs to precisely position the mage to guard both, and that looks like it will hold.
Look how fast Beokirby is doing this.
This is pretty wild! The aggression, she just gets right in front of the boss, and just like, bam.
Bam.
6 health.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What was
tragedy.
The keeper doing in the middle there?
Who has not among us accidentally knocked the ball into your own goal playing foosball? That's a kill for arcbliss. Beokirby is going to have to do that magic that she did. I mean, already 2 hits.
Top race is... It's just not close at all. Somegi is 3 stages ahead of Timo Star.
Yeah.
This game only had like 10.
Whoa. The robot's power attack lasts a while, but you can't break the ice blocks that aren't cracked at all.
Oh,
so you got it.
No. This thing has like you go to the right now. Remember this? It's like a maze, and there's no indication which ones you can break and which ones you can't.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, it's great.
5 damage done to the boss for Beokirby. The left side's very weak. The mage is hanging out there, which is good, but ooh, could not stop the hole. Two hits left for Timo Star, but 2 holes open. Oh, gets gifted a free hit to the boss. One more.
Oh, waits a little. I like that.
Yeah, the patience. The ball being in the middle. Oh,
Oh my god!
Ball being in the hole is not what you want.
Oh my god!
The ball in the middle is just primed, right? Like, rather than trying to aim a difficult shot, just sit there and wait until it's an easy shot and then take it. That's what's sort of at the core of what's working for Beokirby, I think.
Beokirby, 1 HP on the bus, but 3 holds. Oh no!
No!
God,
the
it's
deflection!
So outbreak!
When the boss attacks, the flames will repel your shot, and so you cannot attack right as it opens.
Both of these players just cannot afford any of these mistakes that they're doing.
I feel like it's not over. Even if Beokirby gets it now, you know.
Yeah, like, Beokirby, okay,
race.
but I don't know much. I don't know about the top race. I feel like that one may be over.
Timo's in a rough spot.
Somegi only has 1 life, though.
How stupid that the left side was complete bait.
Yeah, this level sucks. We're shaking. We're wiggling.
Really good robot defense here.
Yeah, this ball doesn't know. Shouldn't attack a guy that's spinning, and we're spinning all the time.
There's power in the treasure chest. Somegi is through. Beokirby has lost all of her health. What happened to it?
Oh.
She's dead.
How did that happen?
Last try.
Is it? Oh yeah, 0 counts. We can see on Timo Star. Speaking of Timo Star, gets the kill right here. Very excited.
Arcbliss down to 1 health as well. It's been
Somegi
really
game
aggressive
overs.
with the enemies.
Oh no, that doesn't game over, but dies, and 1 more, and that's continue.
And there's still a boss to fight at the end of this.
Yeah.
And Timo Star's killed the bird.
Yeah, but I mean, I want to hype things up to be more close than they are, because Timo Star is still 3 stages behind.
It's just not as grim as it was before.
That's true.
I mean, we've seen a couple of unlucky bounces. The ball just goes right through, like, it hits the same block, boom, boom, and then goes through the hole afterwards. And you're done, right? Like, bad stuff can happen to you in this game.
Turning it into the bus when the bus is attacking is always dangerous.
I kind of like the idea. So if the ball is inside the boss's hitbox, then the flames it shoots out when it opens up will not be repelled. It's like behind them. Man, this thing is really not open for very long.
Somegi against the wall. The wall is gonna have a circle in the eye that you have to hit.
Does that count as a rock monster? I would say no. I think a wall monster is distinct from a rock monster, even if the wall is made of rock.
What's with the SNES and wall monsters?
It's true. There's a couple.
We got Secret of Mana. The wall.
I think there's a Castlevania. Oh, Beokirby died to the bird. A gap. A gap was made and exposed.
Oh. And that's game over.
I knew one of them SNES Final Fantasies had one, and then I was kind of distraught that I couldn't remember it because I thought I know all those games so well.
Oh, here's your champion, half beastie done.
That's what I'm talking about.
37 is
Timo
pretty
Star
good. Looking at
is,
previous...
well, I mean, I haven't commented on anything they're doing just because it's been like, well, they're probably gonna lose. And I feel bad. Especially because Somegi has no lives and 1 health. And that boss has so much health still.
It's pretty predictable though what it will do. It shoots a little fire that very clearly predicts where it goes. And then it
The
drops.
rocks drop health, look at that!
That's a lot of health.
That was huge!
Looking at previous race times for this, they're between like 35 and 50 minutes. Yeah. It's like the time that you can expect with this game.
The robot is so slow. And I don't even know that it's like particularly strong to make up for it or whatever.
I mean, you said the power shot lasted long, which is good.
Maybe
like
that's what happened.
Like in Sanrio Smash Ball when both players power shot and it just goes pow 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 pow.
arcbliss has the robot. The door is open for Beokirby. Literally, not really metaphorically. It's if the door metaphorically for Beokirby to win this race is open, it's the tiniest of cracks that she's gonna have to force open.
Hitting it too early. Could have hit it through the center of the door, I think. There we go. Somegi is about to win. 2 more hits on the boss. No holds in the bottom. 1 more hit on the boss now. I think this is gonna be a clear.
Yeah, you were right when you pointed out the highly dodgeable attacks of the boss.
Oh, Somegi, stop
pushing
caring.
your luck.
Stop caring about the highly dodgeable attacks.
She wanted the last hit, and she thought she could get it, but it was just like a little bit off.
Oh, is the mage gonna hit it? No, wrong eye.
Beokirby back on the boss and gets a hit within like 3 seconds because her offense on this thing is so good. It's been defense that's the problem. So
Somegi is like it's like off cycle. Like there's the cycle of the boss attacking and the ball going up and down the screen.
Yeah.
The ball takes a little longer, so right now we're on cycle again, but we gotta get this hit.
You can just hold it at the bottom, right? It's gonna bounce off these middle blocks, and like, who cares? Just leave it there.
Oh, gets it! Just has to dodge one more desperation attack by the boss, and that is it.
Somegi is moving on to winners 4. Timo Star will move on to the lower bracket. The bottom race, arcbliss, leading by a good stage and a half, and has 3 lives, full health. It's a strong position. What is the boss doing, Beokirby? Okay, there it is.
Recognize that if it just keeps the wings closed forever, it can't be killed.
And then video games were ruined.
Yeah. Video game bosses are so stupid.
It would be not a fun time if they weren't.
Yeah, it's like shooter AI is also not like they do stupid things sometimes because otherwise it would be way too hard. Somegi, you're early. The race is not over, but you can stay.
Am I not supposed to join until the race is over? Is that like a thing now?
It's up to us how we play it. That's generally how we like to go.
Oh, my apologies.
I mean, you didn't like the
always
bosses.
jump
We
in.
see Beokirby on the Phoenix boss. What did you think about that one?
I think it was the least bad boss.
Oh, really? Even though that's where most of our deaths on bosses have been.
Really? That one felt like you could actually like do anything. Like you could time your shots, because the way it works, right, is like it tracks you and then it opens up when it lines up with you vertically. So you could actually time your shot, kind of, to make it hit when he would like line up with you. The other bosses just felt like just throw the ball at them and pray. Like there was just nothing you could do on like the wall boss. Which eye is gonna open? Who knows?
Take a look at the Discord stream. What do you think about the level that arcbliss is on? What a stupid level, right?
I mean, it's like, it makes sense, but I didn't think it was that bad. It just took me a bit to realize what was happening. In general, like, the non-boss levels were mostly so trivial. I guess this one stands out as being one of the few that actually took time. I just know I got to this level, I saw everything was a box, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna do, like, the coolest power shot of all time right to the exit. And then they were all, like, fake blocks. It didn't work at all.
So Timo Star has forfeit after a game over. Is not going to be finishing.
Oh, also the screen that Beokirby's on took me a while to figure out because I hit the spawners, but I guess I missed their actual, like, hurt box. So
yeah, we saw you targeting the mouths, and then another mouth came out, and you were like, "Oh man."
yeah, no, because like I said, I thought I hit it like 3 times, and none of them actually registered as hits. So I was like, oh, I guess you just can't hurt these. It's time to kill the mouth dudes. But that was wrong. Oh, also this golem guy sucks. He's so slow.
Yeah, did you notice like an advantage that he has for being so slow?
I think he breaks blocks faster.
Oh.
It seemed like blocks I expected to take 2 hits to break were breaking in 1.
Did you notice that he looks
actually
like
true.
that he looks like Robo from Chrono Trigger?
He just kind of have that animation, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, the sprite makes me more think of the ice golem from Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. If anybody knows that boss sprite. That, like, melts as you fight it. It's a really good boss sprite.
Every boss sprite in that game is so good. Alright, arcbliss has found the true path through the ice. Beokirby has conquered the first screen to unlock the robot. That was really well played on that spawner. My mistake.
Hi team, I pulled you in because Somegi is in here and I would feel bad just leaving you out, but we gotta talk about this other race. So pull up the stream and say something relevant about the race.
I'll say something. How far
Excellent.
are they?
That's a death for Beokirby.
How are they doing on what? Have they been taking a lot of, like, intentional game overs?
We saw arcbliss did.
Okay, yeah, I took 1 right at the start of the ice area.
But then the pace bit scares you, right?
I kind of wish I had done another, because I finished the game on 1 health on my last life.
You sure did. You had 4 health, and it became 1 very quickly in a fit of like last-ditch aggression.
Yeah, I thought I had the shot, but I did not have the shot.
I was very confused by the paste bin calling this Earth Temple, which I guess it is, but
yeah, in game
I looked
Earth
at it,
Temple,
I was like,
it's not.
that's the Air Temple. That's the Air Temple. I was like, okay.
The Ice Temple.
I thought it was the Air Temple. I was like, okay. Where am I going? I guess I'm going here. But yeah, I misunderstood the... I can't read. How are they doing?
You're probably moving on.
Just finished. is moving on to the jellies.
Yeah.
I think in
the
this room you just have to
jellies.
kill the red ones, right?
Yep. You only need to kill
Yeah,
the
I
red
killed every
ones.
single slime. I think the red one was like my very last kill.
I was pretty close to them being. They have so much more HP than the others, so it's pretty easy to
I
even
didn't even
accidentally
notice
kill
which ones I
everything
was
else.
hitting. I was just spamming.
I think I was like fairly close to the end of the game, but I was just so mad that I was doing dumb stuff. I didn't realize you can actually aim the ball, and I had to redo the fire temple because I went there without the striker.
I mean, like aim the ball is a strong way to
Yeah.
put it.
I'll say you can
No,
you
you
can
can aim it. Yeah.
influence the ball.
It goes pretty much in the direction you're pointing the D-pad in.
Like you have to hold it, right? And then when you strike
Yeah.
it, it kind of goes in that way.
No, it pretty
Kind
much goes 1-1.
of.
I didn't
I,
think it
I
was
think it
kind of.
also depends on the ball's position relative to your character. At least it felt like
Mm.
it to me.
I thought it controlled kind of well after I realized that.
It does sometimes have a lot of like curve on it.
Yeah, it feels really jank sometimes. Like it just like if you shoot it straight vertically into the ceiling, it's gonna bounce off going to the left or right for some reason.
Yeah, that I thought that was based on where, like, relative to my position, but no, it wasn't. After a while, I was like, okay, it just goes in a direction. What is this room arcbliss is on?
This is the last room before the final boss of the goal.
Yeah, that's so mean. With the spiky balls in the center.
Oh, why do you leave? Oh, to get the heart. Okay.
I mean,
Arcbliss has full health and 3 lives, and the only chance Beokirby has at this point is a game over, which seems very unlikely.
I mean, this boss is pretty dumb, so I don't know. It's not very threatening though. Like if you play safe on this boss, it's not very threatening. It's just very hard to do any damage.
oh, it's a wall.
It is a wall. Do you know any
Oh.
games, and primarily SNES games that have wall bosses?
Final Fantasy IV, Demon Wall.
Yeah, Exono pointed that one out in chat.
I don't know any.
I pointed out Secret of Mana.
I know like 4 SNES games in total. So.
Now you know 5.
Well, now you know one more.
I know Firestriker. Screw this game.
Not many people know Firestriker, so
No, actually, I thought it was alright. I'm just mad at myself.
yeah.
I hate racing these kind of games where it feels like you don't have a lot of control over it. Like in a previous MT, I had to race Kirby's Block Ball on the Game Boy,
Oh no.
which it just feels like you have so little influence over the outcome of anything you're doing, and it feels really bad in a race setting where it's like I know my opponent is probably having the exact same struggles that I am, but like it feels like I'm playing really bad all the time.
Arcbliss got 1 hit on, well, 2 hits now.
I got 2.
When you destroy
Yeah,
these
this-
rocks, they drop a lot of health.
Yeah, they do.
This
That's the only
seems-
reason I cleared.
This seems easier than the bird boss.
It is.
It's not hard, it's just like very annoying to hit because it's like he'll show the green eyes, you can't hit the green eyes, and it's just random which one turns red, it seems like.
And it's like right there, right? Like, what's
It's
going
like they
on?
just
It's
close
so
them instantly,
jank.
like-
Yeah, it's so jank. It's like the animation isn't playing correctly.
Like I felt like I was missing something. Like is he like responding to my shots by like closing his eyes? I kind of felt that way on the first boss too, where it felt like he was going invulnerable a lot, and maybe I was doing something to influence that, but I never figured out what.
The first boss went invulnerable. I didn't even know this. I was just shooting.
Well, I assumed he was invulnerable, or else I was just missing all my shots that felt like they were hitting. But his centerpiece would turn a different color.
Yeah,
and
it
then
turns red and then
Oh,
you can't hit
really?
it.
Oh,
But then in this one, it turns red and you have to hit it.
you can't hit it.
oh. The room Beokirby is in is cursed. The ball just goes somewhere.
Oh yeah, these pits are not my favorite mechanic.
Arcbliss kind of low.
A lot against the scorpions.
It's
I mean,
weird.
with 3 more lives, but it's still a big
Oh,
time
that's
loss
not
to
fair.
die because the boss health resets.
Okay,
But like you're just
Beokirby's
not gonna,
through.
as long as you're actually hitting the boss and getting the health pickups from these boulders,
Yeah.
like you're not gonna
Yeah,
die.
it's back on full health again. And the walls are looking good.
Why didn't the other bosses have a way to regain health during the fight?
Oh yeah, they didn't. I guess. I don't know. Did the developers think anything while making this? Who knows?
They were definitely forging their own path here. I mean, having this sort of take on Arkanoid-style gameplay is pretty wild.
Like, this game's super original. Like, I really like the concept. I don't even think it's a bad game. I just think that, like I said, as a race, it feels bad to play. And there's some questionable like room and enemy and boss designs.
Just getting some good hits and one more and that's it.
Yeah,
This could be it. No, it didn't open the right one. This could be it. No, it closed the right
The
one.
ball went right down the middle.
Yeah, this is what this boss is like for me.
Yeah.
There it is.
GG's. Oh well. I complained. I'm gonna go eat. Have fun.
Okay.
Thanks for the game.
You're not out of it yet. You've got another match at least to play. Maybe multiple more. We wish you the best of luck. All right, he's gone. He didn't even hear me say that last part.
He goes, yeah. Smell you later.
When the person acknowledges like I'm cranky because I lost, like then I'm fine. You know, feel the way that you feel.
Never be cranky because I lost.
Oh, I'm genuinely scared to talk to Maurice after he's lost a match. I'll avoid him for weeks.
I'm gonna take away your Telestrator privileges.
Looks like Beokirby's gonna play it out. Just having fun with this game.
Yeah, like it's a pretty fun game to play through from what I have played so far. Maybe it gets worse, who knows? It's like there's not that much more game left, right? There's only 4 crystals and we got 3 of them.
Yeah.
Whoa, they just like
What was
teleported
that?
to the bottom.
Yeah, what was that?
Is that a mechanic?
Is that the secret power of the golem?
It's not a very good power.
You can teleport to the one place you'd rather not be.
Didn't he just fall down the hole? That's when you respawn in the mage.
Oh, you're right.
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
Bum, 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 bum. It's just so hard to have the mage pass the ball up appropriately.
Hello.
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 Congratulations.
Thank you. This was a game. Thank you.
Did you feel like you were in charge of your own destiny?
Only for about the last 6 minutes.
Yeah, like that one boss fight?
Maybe.
Maybe not the boss fight. Didn't feel super in control in that boss fight.
I will say, I was mixed on whether it was even working or not when I tried to diagonal hit it, because it seemed to just not do anything, and then it started doing it. And the game was easier.
It definitely felt inconsistent to me too, yeah.
Maybe the different characters have
It really felt like
orthogonal control or something.
It really felt like the last guy was just bigger and therefore had better range to hit the angle. I don't know, but it was very hard to control sometimes.
Did you feel like, this is for both of you, I guess, that the mage at the bottom of the screen, it seems like everyone was pretty happy to just kind of park him at the weakest spot of your wall. But
I flip-flopped between trying to use him.
Yeah,
for the most part, it was park him.
Yeah, it was like situational. Like the problem is it's even harder to control what direction the mage is gonna hit the ball than it is to control yourself hitting the ball.
Yeah.
So if you actually care about where the ball goes at all, the mage isn't very good.
I found my strategy when I wanted the mage to hit it was to put it on the far side of the ball and move the mage into it, because then at least I had a general idea of the direction.
Oh, okay.
I did try using the mage on the Phoenix boss,
Yeah,
the Firebird.
yeah. That is what I used it on mostly.
And the first boss too, actually. I felt like it was pretty good for that, just because of how much you get like zoned out by projectiles on the first boss.
Did you ever have the mage just not save it?
Not that I remember.
Oh, because I was, what, 2 hits left on the fire boss or something the one time, and it just went straight down the wall beside the mage and just threw a pit. Mage was all the way over. I was less than thrilled. I
Classic,
game
like,
over
yelling at the
on that
goalie.
fight.
Oh, that's brutal.
Also, the hitboxes on the doors you had to open are kind of jank. I was aiming directly between them, and I was like, oh, I guess I just have to open the doors all the way, because it just kept hitting off of nothing. And then the second time through, I just hit it into the much, much smaller gap, and it just went clean through. With the doors
I
like
had to open them
third
all, like,
open.
all the way.
Yeah, I just hit it straight up the center one time, just went clean up. First time through, no, had to open it all the way to get it to go in. Just kept tinging.
You know it was a good race when everyone comes in and all they want to talk about is all the ways that things went wrong or weird or disappointing.
I didn't actually hate the game, but I feel like the paste bin could have given better instructions on being able to angle the ball, or
I don't know, I feel like that's like a fine thing to not include in a paste bin, because it's something you like figure out by playing. There were definitely a couple times
yeah,
where
but
like I
because
was
it's
in a room and I was like, what do I do?
Because it is inconsistent at it, I would say it is fair to include that you can control the ball more.
What do you have to do to hit a cleaner diagonal shot?
Oh, you actually just have to be holding the diagonal.
What the hell are you fighting?
Medusa.
Yeah.
In the ground.
Yeah.
It's hands.
What the hell?
I think my controller just stopped responding briefly, or maybe that's what the boss does.
Isn't this the Earth Temple?
Nope.
Evidently not.
There's
Well,
it looked like there was a water temple like on the world map where there's a submerged looking temple.
Yeah.
I assume is the last one.
I mean, this must be the
water Medusa.
Yeah. That's why
Well-known
she's in
water elemental monster.
the ground is water.
Quicksand. It's quicksand. She's normally in the earth, but you know, the water got it wet.
Oh, thank you for coming in.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Another key. This game is going places.
The egg.
We have eggs. We
I
can
think
play the egg.
One
It's
thing
gonna
I'm curious though, actually, for you, arcbliss, did you find power shots useful like at all after the first stage or two?
There was like a stage in Fire Temple where you had to kill a bunch of enemies and I blasted them, but yeah, they weren't anything like I was just like, oh, I'll save them until I need them, and
Then you,
prob-
yeah, they like
promptly did not.
I was using them on like the first stage, and I was like, this is so sick. I just like destroyed these screens in like one
Yeah.
shot.
And then
and
after
then-
that, everything is spaced out and it does nothing.
Or you have to kill all the enemies, which
Yeah.
it's not even helpful for really.
And it doesn't open the door any faster than just mashing. And honestly made the ball go wider more often. So like maybe not the most effective.
Expert control from Beokirby on the last couple of enemies has still this screen and the boss.
Yeah, maybe
So
we've
I
been
don't
a
think
bit much.
we're going to be able to watch her finish because the give game for the next race has gone out. It's going to be the last one for tonight.
Ooh.
So, to our two winners, both of whom we're always saying one of these years they're going to make top 8. You're both
Still
sitting
a
now in
long way to go. It's...
winners 4. What is it? You got to win 4 and 5 and then also 6, or is 6 top 8?
6
5
might have
gets you
been-
into top 8.
Yeah.
2 more against the toughest opponents.
Yeah, say
against Trish.
only
Cole.
2 more. Look, how hard can it be, right?
We wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for explaining everything about your process in a lengthy interview. For coming out and for racing. And
Yeah,
just being a
thanks,
part
that's
of things. It's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the races.